The entire city is in disarray following the assassination of Mayor Buckley last night, only a few hours before the results of the election were expected to be announced.
Maybe someone from Concord's camp took out their main political opponent.
Jerome Fraser and the rest of Buckley's team want to pretend that they can continue as normal.
What does he know about the will of the people? He lives in a damn skyscraper.
What's wrong?
Your voice. You sound just like her.
Together, we can save the city. We'll make sure no one ever has to suffer again.
Oh, shit.
Fear not, human. Regrettably, I have no strength left.
What are you doing here?
Our leader ordered us to assault this ship, knowing we would surely perish in the attempt. Why that fool still sided with the prophets after all they've done. Now my brothers are dead, and I'm soon to follow.
I meant, what are you doing here? Were you hiding?
Truthfully, I've been waiting to sneak aboard one of your smaller vessels and attempt an escape. But the ship is a maze, and my wounds are deep.
The war is over. I don't want to have to kill you.
And I do not wish to die on this cold metal.
Emily, got room for an elite in your infirmary? All right. There's been enough bloodshed today. Hold tight.
I am in your debt, soldier.
What will you do now, Lucy?
Probably go home to Blackstone. Try and salvage some kind of career in all the wreckage. What about you?
I still have people relying on me, and the UNSC is always in need of medics. The war might be over, but there's always more conflict somewhere.
I wish I had your fortitude.
Come on, the war's over. You don't need to stay here if you have other aspirations. I'm just glad I got to know you, even if it was under such terrible circumstances.
Nothing brings people together like terrible circumstances. I'm gonna miss you, Emily.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Maybe you'll find me more Haley patients?
Don't count on it. I think I'm gonna find a nice desk job. Do lots of boring paperwork.
The highway location is burnt. We need another plan. I know I left a trail. I didn't have time to clean it up. That detective got in the way. Understood. If it comes to it, I'll find another way into the business district. But first, I need to fix this broken arm. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
How are you feeling?
Like shit. But I'm okay. Thanks, Chief.
It's a good thing Concord didn't keep me for too long. I wouldn't have got there in time.
I should have waited. I shouldn't have gone down there.
Maybe it's good that you did. Now we know what the killer looks like.
Hardly. She was masked behind a black visor, dark as midnight. But her voice...
So the killer is a woman.
She sounded just like an old friend from my UNSC days. A combat medic called Emily. But in the chaos, I managed to damage her armor. And it just...
What?
Her arm was made of metal.
Prosthetic?
Well, she barely flinched when a grenade exploded right next to her. To me, it looked like under that armor, there was nothing. Nothing human, anyway.
Oh, fantastic. So we could be dealing with some kind of robot or AI construct.
That's what I'd suggest if she didn't sound exactly like my friend. Now I have no idea.
Either way, we've got a suspect. And I'm not saying there is, but if there's a psycho robot on the loose, someone else must be pulling the strings.
I keep going over it in my head, and it makes no sense.
Just rest for now. You almost got killed. I'll handle things.
What about the guy who died?
I've made sure his family knows. Just a worker in the wrong place at the wrong time.
There's our new mayor. Welcome to Concord Tower, Jerome.
I don't have time to pretend we like each other, Mr. Concord. Let's talk.
I knew you were uncharismatic, but I did not expect you to be so rude right out of the gate.
Drop the act. You slandered Buckley and our team in the media relentlessly.
Simply a good strategy. Would have worked wonders if your boss didn't die in the street like a stray dog.
That's enough.
You've come to beg me to give you more time. Yes. Every second we spend talking is time I'm not spending replacing you as mayor of Blackstone. So, you'd better say something interesting soon.
Buckley is dead, and you didn't even wait a single day before you ran to the media to make yourself the main headline.
We both know I belong in Buckley's chair. You're just keeping it warm for me.
It is a very nice chair.
My victory was all but guaranteed. Buckley was a disaster. Parts of the city are still smoldering. The people are struggling to eat.
And here you are, the people's savior in your ivory tower. You think they trust you?
They just need to trust you less.
I'm willing to give you what you want. Under one condition.
Oh, now this is interesting.
You're right. We lost the election. Everyone knew it. Everyone but Buckley. The only reason I'm the acting mayor is that things like this don't usually happen. I was simply the only choice.
Of course.
Give me 1 month, then I'll stand down. The original results will be announced like they should have been, and then you'll get what you want.
1 month? Why?
I have some things I need to do. I can't tell you what they are.
Consider me intrigued.
This is the easiest decision you'll ever make.
Walk with me, Jerome. There's something I'd like to show you.
Kids with guns, taken over, I won't be long, they're mesmerized, skeletons, kids with guns, does it, they got something to say, drinking out, passing by, in the streets, the street desire. Does it, they got something to say. Does it turn into monsters? Turning his head to fire. Turning his head to monsters. That's all desire. That's all desire. It's real. It's real.
good as new.
It is an impressive collection, is it not?
Of course you're the type to keep these killing tools as memorabilia. The Covenant nearly destroyed Blackstone, in case you forgot.
These weapons belonged to one of the Unyielding Storm, a group of lethal elite warriors. He died right here in Blackstone during the final days of the war. Now these remnants adorn my tower.
Why are you showing me this?
The Covenant lost. The elite these items belong to is in the ground somewhere. And I own all that's left of him.
You act like it was you who dealt the killing blow.
I take what I want. I don't roll over and trust that everything will work out in the end. That's who I am, Jerome.
1 month, and I'll stand down.
I could sit back and allow you to have full authority over the city, doing God knows what. Or I could stick with my original plan, to rightfully rile the good citizens of Blackstone up, and force you and your cronies to vacate your undeserving position. What a quandary.
I'm offering you a painless path to the throne, Malcolm.
Or you're simply trying to buy yourself more time. Public opinion can shift shockingly fast. And a month? Well, that's a long time in politics. So, no. Keep your offer, Jerome. I'll have you ousted from that chair before the month is done.
You idiot! You'll regret being so short-sighted.
Conquerors don't wait for their enemies to make a move. I've won the people to my side already. You are the last hurdle. And soon, you will be promptly stepped over. Now, remove yourself from my tower.
It'll be just a moment. I hope you enjoyed your visit.
It was very productive. Tell me, how long have you been working for that man?
Mr. Concord? 15 years next week, actually.
That's an awfully long time. Any special plans?
Malcolm promised me dinner at Leon's Diner, but he's so busy with everything right now.
I hear they have excellent lobster there.
Oh, it's incredible. You haven't lived until you tried it. This way, sir.
Thanks for seeing me, Martha. I know you're very busy at the moment.
What's this about, Chief?
Detective Lucy Gale spoke to your boss, the new mayor, yesterday.
That's right. Mr. Fraser's out right now, I'm afraid.
In that case, since you were one of Buckley's closest advisors, I'd like to ask you a few questions in Fraser's absence.
Ask away.
Did you ever see a woman, average height, dressed in black on the day of Buckley's murder?
You'll have to be more specific than that. Lots of women work here.
We believe a woman may have tracked the mayor from this office to the waterfront in order to kill him. Either that, or someone who knew of the mayor's whereabouts could have given that information to the killer. She may have been wearing a black armored suit.
Oh, that's a lot to take in. I'm sorry. I've no idea about any strange woman in black. Election day was so chaotic in the office, and we were all so busy. A flock of moa could have entered the building, and they would have gone unnoticed. But no, there was no one like that around.
I see. And what about your new boss? What was he doing?
If he wasn't with the rest of us, he was probably in his office.
It occurred to me that he's gained quite a lot of power in a very short amount of time. I'm afraid we can't rule out his involvement either. Or yours.
Me? You can't be serious.
Anyone in this office could be involved. This is the last place anyone saw Buckley before he went for his fateful walk along the waterfront. Now be honest with me. Who here might have had something to do with Buckley's murder?
Not me for a start. But now that I think about it, Jerome hasn't been himself. When Concord gave that big speech, he was full of rage. I know it's a stressful time for him, but he wouldn't listen to me when I said we should hold a funeral for Buckley.
Why wouldn't he want a funeral?
Jerome got on well enough with Buckley when he was alive, but things haven't been great for a while, and we all knew this election was an uphill climb.
Where is Mr. Fraser now?
He went to see Concord. Probably still there now. I haven't actually seen him since last night.
Where was he last night?
Oh, he went to see Emily.
What did you say?
I apologize. He keeps his private life, well, private. Emily was his wife. He was visiting the graveyard.
He had a wife? Named Emily?
Yeah, is something wrong?
What else can you tell me about her? This could be crucial to the case.
They met right after the war. I think she was a medic. She died sometime during the restoration of Blackstone. That's all I really know. I never actually met her.
You've been a tremendous help. Excuse me. Emily was Fraser's wife.
What?
I just spoke to Martha Tyler. She said that Fraser's wife was a medic called Emily. Your friend from the UNSC, right?
But how? She never mentioned anything about Jerome Fraser.
They must have met right after the war. Martha told me that she passed away.
She's dead? Come to think of it, she didn't really talk much about her life outside the UNSC. She was familiar with Blackstone, though.
Something must have gone severely wrong if she's our killer, especially if she's supposed to be dead.
No. This isn't the Emily I knew. The girl I knew was a healer, not a murderer.
We'll see about that. I need to find her and bring her in.
I'm coming too.
You're still injured.
I'm alive, aren't I? Let's go.
Vicky? Jesus Christ, no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Please, wait. Don't shoot. What do you want?
I don't need anything from you. Just your silence.
What are you talking about? You think you'll get away with this?
I'll know if you tell anyone about me. It would be very unwise. Now listen closely.
Okay.
You said some very silly things today. Let me be clear. Your assistant would still be alive if you did what you were told.
So you're Jerome's bitch. I suppose it's good to finally know what kind of man he is. I never would have thought he had the guts to murder Buckley, but I'm guessing you did the dirty work for him.
Technology is a blessing and a curse.
He doesn't treat me very well. I wish I could leave, but he threatens me every time I mention it. I had to stop talking about it or he'd get violent. I'm scared something might happen to me.
Oh, you fucking wretch. That's clearly a fake. Don't you ever put words in her mouth.
When they arrive, tell the BDA that she killed herself and you found her lying there. It won't be easy to survive the bad press coming up, but I'm sure a cockroach like you will find a way.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the sporting event of the year? To the thousands in attendance and to the millions watching around the world, let's see some thunder!
Posterity will show me to be the greatest the world has ever seen, a genius among non-entities.
This city is mine! Get back here! I will take what is mine.
To sing. Sanjura, a simple man, cut from Forest Cloth. Sun Tzu, seeking strength from a snakeskin broth. Eventually found a sinner's life. Spent reading the letters of 1,000,000 wives. Some should him when they shit without me. The youngest executioner in tabloid memory.
What a mess.
Mass hallucination, baby. Ill education, baby. Wanna reconnect with your elation. This is your station, baby.
Look inside these walls and you see him having withdrawals of a prisoner on his way. Trapped inside your desire to fire bullets that stray. Track a tire, just tell you I'm tired and ran away. I should ask a choir, what do you require to sing a song that acquire me to have faith? That's the record spin, I should pray. For the record, I recognize that I'm easily prey. I got 8 alive yesterday. I got animosity building. It's probably big, it's a building. Me jumping off of the roof. It's me just playing it safe. But what am I supposed to do when the topic is red or blue? And you understand that I ain't, but no, I'm accustomed to just a couple that look for trouble and live in the street with rank. No better picture to paint than me walking from Bible study and called his homies because he had said he noticed my face from a function that took in place. They was wondering if I banged. Step on my neck and get blood on your Nike checks. I don't mind, cause one day you respect the good kid, Mad City.
Mass hallucination, baby.